What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Airport CEO and a recreation of the Zurich Airport, where last time we wrapped up kind of the land side of things, both in Arrival 1 and Arrival 2, or at least row 5 for Arrival 2. We still have upstairs to finish off, but things seem to be going okay. Let's hit up the flight planner real quick, because we've got flights that need to be placed. But hopefully you guys are having a good day, and glad that you guys are swinging by to see what we can get done today. Ideally, I'd like to get the airside center kind of squared away, but there's a lot of shops and stuff, so we'll have to see what we can get through. There's a lot of large flights, apparently, that weren't placed anywhere. Do I not have... Oh, I don't have. Yeah, I don't have any kind of space there. Okay. Didn't I change this stand? I swear I changed the name of that stand. It's this one, right? Yeah. Swear I changed this to A51 in the last episode. Don't know. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll let things run. Kind of saving money so we can, continue getting the flooring in over here, because we have to kind of build out this area so we can get check-in 3 in place. So we'll save some money by building shops and restaurants today. So we're going to start over here with the Starbucks that sits kind of down on this corner. It's very kind of straightforward, I guess. There's a window on this side. There's a smaller window on the front side. There is not a lot of seating in here, but there's a wall there. There's a little bit of a wall over on this side. It looks like there's kind of a shelving on this wall where there's your coffee mugs that Starbucks has, along with bags of coffee. Coffee machines. So coffee machines live on the back wall back here. There is a little bit of counter in here. We'll throw some sandwiches back here as well. And then registers up in the facing this direction. Counter. A little bit more. Then there is a display fridge here and here. Nope, not there. There. And we'll just take the counter down like that. Maybe. There we go. There's a little counter over here that has, the coffee creamer and stirs and whatnot. So all that's in there. There is... That's going to be a tight fit either side. Okay. We're going to put it over in the middle. And we'll do 3, and then there's just some stools around it, which is why I didn't put it back over there, because that wouldn't have worked. Stools are just kind of hardwood. A little bit more brownish. Something like this. The table, just regular wood. And there's one small table in front of the window. And that is basically all the seating there is. And then the flooring's just hardwood colored walls. There's our Starbucks. And we were combining the Starbucks taking a look at the B section here. I had a passing thought and wanted to see how things laid out there. The other restaurant is over on this side. This wall comes to like there, and we'll take it to there. Where does this wall go? Okay. I have so many windows open right now. Right here is the... I'm going to butcher this. The Brizel Koning. It's a pretzel shop. And so there is the door on this side. We're going to run the wall here. We are... Oh, no. Door needs to move. That's what I get for trying to be ahead of where things are. Give me the... No, I don't want the large one. We'll go with the small one here. We'll do a little bit of shelving. There's actually a coffee maker down here, so it's going to go here. There we go. There is... I'm going to use display fridges because we're going to need to use display fridges. And then we'll do another piece of counter over here. We'll do a door on the side back over here so staff can actually get in. Might have to throw some cooking stations in the back so we can get a decent restaurant. There's another display fridge here along the back wall. Counter, another coffee maker. Yeah. Is that a coffee maker? Maybe. That is not a coffee maker. There we go. And we'll drop another piece of counter in there. We'll do wall and we'll do a door. Like so. We'll go ahead and zone back here as a staff zone. And that is a staff zone. Do we have anything? There's a Starbucks. Oh, we don't have that kind of display fridges. There's a Starbucks in the airport shopping area, so we'll probably use it there. There is literally nothing that really fits. Let's just throw some cooking stations in the back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll just grab a restaurant here. Cooking stations. The Baton Rouge Gorilla House and Bar. Why not? It's a 4-star. Maybe people will be inclined. Down over here, we've got 2 restaurants. We've got the Burger King, and we have... That's on the left side. I lost my Burger King. There's my Burger King. And then next to the Burger King, we've got the Marché, which is a big old restaurant. And the Burger King is pretty large as well. We're going to split it straight in half. I guess here. Burger King's going to be a smidge smaller. So on the Burger King side, I'm going to flip it like this so I can relate it more to how the picture is. There's a pillar here, there's a pillar here, and over on the right-hand side, I guess we'll start over here. It looks like there's kind of a tallish table. Yeah, there's some stools, just kind of giving you a place to sit. This area is open, this area is open. In the back over here is where you place your order. And we're going to push it forward a little bit. That is not the correct location. There is a accessible counter there. It's a little bit lower. Then there's a register there. There's a little counter space, a second register there. This, oh no. Counter there. There is a wall. There's a door so people can get in. It is, I'm gonna have to put it on the side here, but it is probably kind of behind the scenes here. But we're just gonna throw it on the side. There is a cold case right here. Actually, you know what? We got a fridge, don't we? And then there is a drink station. We'll use a coffee machine. And then there's some shelving. And this, why are you curved there? Okay, we're not going to do that. Fine. I can see into the kitchen in the picture I'm looking at, so we'll throw some cooking stations there. 3 and 4. And there's a... what are they called? The little incline slanty chutes that your burgers slide down as they're coming from the back. So we'll do some sandwiches there, I guess. We'll do a wall through here. That'll take care of the kitchen side. Back along the back wall is some bench seating. And it is kind of the Burger King orange. I don't even know if this is the correct Burger King orange color. Actually, hold on. You're a lot closer. I didn't realize how close this was. It's basically in line with the counters. I'm going to slide it back a little bit so we can get a little additional seating. So 1, 2, 3. My dude, I'm going to just lock you back there if you don't get a move on. So then you've got tables, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, sure. And then, it's like just light wood chairs, so we'll kind of go with these. And we'll just run some wall there. I'm going to delete this wall. No, apparently I'm not. Fine. Oh, okay. I'm just doing that for the zoning. And then there's counter. Give me a little counter action here. So there's kind of condiments and whatnot around here. There's a trash can in the middle. Looks like there may be some seating over on the far side. I'm going to leave that open just because there's registers. So this area is kind of open. And then it's just a bunch of tables, chairs. So we're just going to grab these guys and run these guys in place. 2. We thought those aren't aligned. The Burger King has gray flooring? Gray. It's a gray-white mixture, so we'll go with this one. The flooring in the back area is white. It actually comes forward to there. And so we've got our Burger King squared away. And then we've got the Marché restaurant. This one, you treat yourself to a break before your flight and enjoy the ambient. Nope, that's really wrong. Let's try that again. Treat yourself to a break before your flight and enjoy the abundant salad and vegetable buffet, delicious Asian soup, our crispy pizza, or something tasty from the grill for those in a hurry. We offer a varied selection of sandwiches and pastries to take away. Abundant. Reading is difficult sometimes. So it looks like the restaurant comes from the front, and it's got the buffet areas kind of curves back towards the back area, and then there's just a whole bunch of seating. There is seating on the right side. There are several pillars in here. We'll do one there, one there. And so it's kind of a big U shape, and then the seating is all on the right side. I don't know if that was actually a U, but sure. So we're going to drop a register here. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of counter space there. And then we'll take it back to... we'll go to there. This is going to be a bunch of display fridges. It's going to be the best we can do for, you know, your salad bar, if you will. I'm going to take those two out because it looks like there might be... going to say it looks like they're okay, yeah, probably a counter here where you can get where you actually pick up your food. So we'll do this. We'll go ahead and throw some counter there. There's area back here for staff to kind of walk. Then it looks like there's a separator wall here, and then you've got your seating. On the Burger King wall, oh, okay. I saw a computer in the back corner. It's somebody on their laptop. I actually thought it was a register. Gonna leave it off the front there. And then there's a whole bunch of tables, and the chairs are almost the same wooden as the Burger King has. No, take you guys in correctly. There we go. And then through oh, that's not gonna fit. We're gonna do just E. There is a row of tables in the middle, and then there's seating on the other side. So we're gonna do, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a door here for staff. Looks like there's a door on the other side. We've got 4 cooking stations over there. We should be okay. This is all kind of a darkish hardwood. Something like that will work. Okay. So we've got our Burger King in place. What vehicles are we short? Catering trucks, really? Huh. All right, let's buy a couple catering trucks. We've got a Burger King somewhere, don't we? Got a Hungry Jack's. Here we go. You can have it your way. We've got the logo here, right? We'll go ahead and throw it in the front there, and hopefully that will give people a good place to eat. Okay. We are going to just run this wall all the way over to here. I'm trying to decide this room here. So in this area, going from left to right, We have a press books. We've got the Spirit of Switzerland level 1. There's another one up here. We've got a Victorino. There is a Toys. And down here on the end is a sunglass plate called a Suncatcher. And they've got Ray-Bans and stuff. Back here is a Mammoth. And then there's the smoking lounge. So I think we're going to move the smoking lounge over here. So we're going to take this wall out. And we're going to take all of that. We're going to kill this room. I need to unzone. Zone this whole thing as a shop. And then we will go ahead and rezone all of this. Okay. In fact, I think I want to take out... Wait, no, you can stay. I think we're just going to take this wall over is what we're going to end up doing. This duty-free shop also stretches over here. So there's another duty-free shop on this side. It looks like it's all continuous, but there is the hallway to the bathrooms though. Almost want to squeeze this up because it doesn't appear that it is this big. So I'm just going to do that, this, and this is staff, so I'm just going to do that. We will take that door out. We will add the door there. Again, this is basically just an emergency exit. That way you can, well, I guess break through the window and leave. So what I think we're going to do over here... Oh, okay. You guys are still marked? Yes. Give me a wall. Nope, nope, no, no, no. We're going to have to do this a little bit more straightforward. We're going to start with the press and books. There's a bunch of shelves going down around the outside. There are a bunch of shelves on the walls. We'll do this. That. There are some shelves over here that have the magazines. Looks like there's some candy up in the front. Along the back wall, looks like there's some tobacco products back there. There is a wall or a pillar there. And then we'll go ahead and add... There's a big old table right in front of the register, and then there's kind of the smaller magazine ones there. We take out you because it looks like there is... right up in the front, one that goes that way, and there. Now I hate it. You're building that shelf. I'm going to let it go. And then the flooring. Oh, I did not change the flooring. The flooring through this area is the lighter colored flooring. It's the same as this one down here. And it goes to kind of the beginning area of B. And then it transitions back into the dark. But the flooring in here is the same light colored flooring. Did I? Okay. Make sure I didn't redo or undo the flooring in the Starbucks. So we've got the press and books. There's a little wall. Yeah, we'll do that. Then I could just take out the zoning there. And then we've got the Spirit of Switzerland we'll add in. And so this is selling, you know, your normal Switzerlandy stuff, if you will. Looks like they have Swiss Army knives. They're chocolate, I see. They're in the back wall. It's labeled as Swiss watches. I see a Coca-Cola case over there too. Stuffed animals, shirts, things that say I was in Switzerland. The wall kind of comes forward on this side of the register. And then you've got shelving on the back wall. There's another wall over here with all of the clothing odds and ends, your sweaters, your t-shirts, your I Heart Switzerland. It's got your keychains up in the front. We'll do some nice shelves on the back with the watches, and then a couple through here that have, you know, your wall-mounted ones holding up the t-shirts, and do that. Can I get a... I think that'll work. Flooring looks like it's a lightish hardwood, except the very front, where it's got just kind of a reddish carpet to pay homage to Switzerland. We will go to the toy store next, and then we'll do the Suncatcher over on the end. So we're gonna skip the watch shop. So we'll do that. The toy store. It's probably smaller than I'm going to make it. And then the sunglass, or the sun catcher, is basically two separate areas. There's one that has the Ray-Ban area, and then just your regular sunglasses. Give me this so we can rezone that. Rezone that. Toy shop. The toy shop has the register right up in the very front, which is interesting. It's right there. And then there's a bunch of wall-mounted shelves with... what is that? Let me add those in. There are shelves on the back wall. Bunch of stuffed animals on the right-hand side. Let me take out those two. Get a little bit bigger shelves back here. Got some plushies back there. Oh, those are the Kinder Egg characters? I didn't even know they had characters, but over on the shelf here, it's a giant egg, and it says Kinder on them. Those are the I think it's chocolate. They have like the toys inside. If I recall, they were banned in the United States because kids would just choke on them. Although I think they're back. Tile is just generic white tile like this. And then we've got the sunglass shop. Lighter tannish tile. We'll go with view. Okay, that wall slants the other direction, actually. That's why things didn't make sense. The register is right smack in the middle between the two shops. So, essentially here. Directly behind it, there's a display case. If you guys want to take out those walls, I would appreciate it. I'm going to do a wall in the corner, wall in the corner. We're going to do a wall there and there on either side of the Suncatcher display. It's got, you know, the big store logo on it. And then it's got some sunglasses. It's real bright red, actually. Let me spice things up with a little color. And then that is not what I want. Then through here, there are just kind of shelves with all of the sunglasses on them. And another case up in the front. There's kind of pedestals at the very, very front with some nicer sunglasses. They're under basically lock and key. But that takes care of kind of this shopping area. Why? Here. Now I've got to zone this so you can get out. Go. You can go now. Okay. On this side. Trying to figure out if I want to manipulate where this wall ends up. On the back side, we've got the Mammoth. I might be butchering that. It's got a cute little mastodon. Giant tusked woolly mammoth. Mammoth. That's the word I'm looking for. Looks like it's a bunch of men's and women's outerwear. The whole thing runs at an angle, so maybe we will leave that there. Well, we can get the registers there. We'll do a double wall mounted over on this side. Outerwear, fleece. Has a few t-shirts with the logo on it. There's a pillar here. And we're going to take this forward just a little bit. The flooring is kind of the white marble-ish. But it comes over and it does one of those. The rest of this flooring is that same... Ah, restaurant, okay. Just trying to figure out what was happening there. Oh, we got some people eating at Burger King. 193 of 125. 34 of 250. Well, that's not great. You guys... Yes, we'll go with the fly and go for now. I've got a feeling we're just going to be cycling through several times with this one. Okay. So next to that is where we've got the smoking lounge. How are we doing that? Yes, we'll take out this. The door is at a diagonal, which is the problem. And then we'll just kind of square this off like that. Not that that's really square, but sure. And then over here we've got the sports bar and terrace. Give you one guess at what it looks like. It looks like a giant bar. So part of it comes on this side. Again, we've got a bunch of seating in here till about halfway. And that halfway point, you get tables and chairs. And it looks like it's kind of part of the sports bar area. Let's rotate this way for a second, because we need to figure out the rest of the shops here. There's a Swatch, an Our Passion, and a Cappy Electronics. Then there's the elevator. Then there's a Longchamp, a Sarwaski, and the sports bar down here on the end. Give me flooring real quick so I can do that. The watch on the end. Whenever you come down the escalator, there's a chocolate place down here. I think this wall comes all the way out. Yes. The wall comes out. There's actually, you know, a display window in that wall. And then we're going to do this. It looks like there is a walkway. So we're going to do 2 squares. We're going to... Actually, I want that one to go. You can stay. Because it looks like there's a through walkthrough there. There's one on the other side. But I thought I saw that there's light in this area, so I believe that it's a walkthrough. But then... So we'll divide this like here. I'm gonna take this back 2 squares because it comes in kind of at an angle. 1, 2, so we'll go here. And I think I'm gonna go here. And then we'll just, because I don't think we're gonna be able to subdivide that and still get, you know, a register in there. These are relatively small as it is. So the swatch, just a small watch shop. Register is in the back. Slide you over one square. There's a small little room back over here for backstock and the like. Give me a medium window. Oh yeah, medium will be good. And in that window we can run a few nice display shelves. And then there's just rows of shelves through there with a bunch of watches on them, as you would expect. White flooring. No, I took this one back. So that's basically the swatch shop. And then next to that, you've got the Our Passion, which is another watch shop. So we will bypass that one, but we do have the Cappy Electronics. So you got your headphones, your mobile charging devices, your cables, everything you could possibly need. Again, register is in the back. I don't actually see a back room, but I would be shocked if there wasn't. I don't even know what I have in my hand there, but sure. It's kind of a mixture of wall-mounted and nicer shelves along the side walls. They vary a little bit because you got headphones in some places. You've got charging cables. I see a big old wall of charging cables. There's a couple pedestals up at the very front that have hats on them. So give me a pedestal here. This is kind of a gray. It's more. Looks like it's treated concrete. So we'll go something like this. Give me this, and I think we'll do flooring like that. This area has just the same regular flooring. You need to be that. And so we'll go ahead and we'll do the Swarovski. So your jewelry, your fine watches, those kind of things. It looks like it's a smaller shop. There is some shelving on the left side and the right side. There's a register on the back right. Back over here. There's storage behind it. I'm just going to leave it as it is. There's some smaller shelves for here. There is a literal pedestal right there. There is a big old display case. It's two-sided, so we'll go with this guy. We'll drop it back a square. And then on the left side, there are some probably 6-foot tall cases along the wall here. And then there's a mirror and a poster on the back wall. All of these are actually a really light blue. They're a light powder blue. We'll go ahead and color everything nicely. Flooring, it's kind of a white marble. I don't want to use that one, so we'll go with this guy. Go. And we will finish with these guys. Smoking room, we can tweak. Flooring looks white. Go ahead and do a door here. Second door here. There are windows. I can't do windows on diagonal, so we're just going to do that. Give me just a couple armchairs. Oh, there needs to be a wall there. Go. And a couple tables. Give you a place for your ashtray. Looks like they're kind of an off-white chair. It's not quite an armchair. That armchair is wrong. We're just going to go there. So that'll take care of our smoking room. And we've got quite a bit going on. And I feel like this is running on longer than I wanted it to. I need to figure out what we're doing here, because I can't cross this one over into this area because of the bathrooms. I might change the way the bathrooms lay out so that we can just run the duty-free over to here. But basically this wall the duty-free kind of comes up, and there's an entrance over here into the rest of the duty-free shop. I'm also trying to figure out where I'm putting this restaurant. I'm inclined to put it right here on the very corner, but I'm not 100% sold on that. So we're going to take care of that, the duty-free shop, and some of the odds and ends in this area in the next episode, and maybe we'll continue on moseying over here. We'll go ahead and get you... Oh, no. Hold on. I stand corrected. Let me tweak things real quick. Because down over here, there is a candy shop. The chocolate shop. I'm going to put it there before I forget. Ooh, okay, game. Two can play at this. Don't need it that big. Okay, now we'll go ahead and do a shop. Feel like we're running low on shops, but we still have another several over on this side. But we will save that for the next episode, possibly the episode after that. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here, and look forward to seeing you guys in the next Airport CEO. And as always, I hope you guys have yourselves an amazing day.